We have start. Nous avons le départ actuel.
Beating heart falls apart. Will someday start again.
Really hot today, but just great ride on new Cervelo S5 bikes. When Cervelo set out to design the bike, it's always from a holistic approach. So it's not just like, we want to make it the lightest or the most aero at the expense of anything else. So I think the list to improve was everything. We wanted to make it handle better, we wanted to make it more comfortable, and we also, of course, want to make it more aerodynamic. The geometry of the S5 is closer to the geometry of the R series bikes, the R3, R5, R5CA, than it is to the S3. The S3 had a really short head tube, and this one has a little bit taller head tube, which makes fitting more people a little bit easier.
It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end.
The number that Cervelo came back with was 9 watts of 40K. That's over the S3 bike, and the S3 is the fastest aero road bike that Cervelo had ever tested. The fork crown and down tube, the way that those two join, helped it be a lot faster. The way the down tube is shaped shields the bottle from the wind, so it has a P4 style seat tube cutout. The way the stays are shaped, they protect the brake from the wind, hide the brake from the wind, and save wattage there as well. Got yellow in the first tour. Tour won 2 stages on it. He held yellow for, what, 6 or 7 days. So it did about as well as we could hope for. I mean, other than an overall win, it did really well. And I think when you go back and look at the stages that Tour performed in that first week, there were a lot of big climbs, sizable climbs that people thought he wasn't going to be able to stick on. And he was on this bike, and I think it really speaks to how this thing performs overall. I mean, today we did a pretty good sized climb up Latigo, and I think everybody felt pretty comfortable on the bike and didn't really feel like they were suffering unnecessarily on an aero road bike. And the S3 versus the S5, I think they'll see that the S5 ends up being more comfortable because of the tube shaping and layup improvements, and also more stable tip to tail. Today we were going down some pretty aggressive descents, and I think everybody felt really comfortable on the bike and was able to really throw the bike into the turns because it was just super stable. Overall, the bike's much more comfortable and better handling than its predecessor.
It's not the end.